Hey everybody, this is Inara Ariane Griffin, and I'm speaking to you today about ancestral ties to the land and the Indigenous voices, which right now we understand often as Westerners, Indigenous voices to be people who live in tribes or are not of this culture. My culture happens to be English-Irish. And it's a real breakthrough when you start to understand that Indigenous means really of the land, and that of the land is anywhere that you come from. So when we hear about the ancestors speaking and we talk about Indigenous relationship to the land, and that is very much a returning to with the New Earth concepts, we are speaking about, what is your lineage? What are your teachings that come from the place that you grew up, the influences? And everything and all the work that I do is all about influence, because we can have leaders and we understand that leaders are the people who lead, but influence and influencers are really interesting because they're not typically leaders in the old sense of they have to be public speakers, they have to be super extrovert personalities. Influence means one rock in the middle of the flow of a river, one stone can alter the course of the river. And if you consider that you could be that rock, I had an interesting relationship to this recently because I was in Tulum. And a taxi driver told me that not long ago, 5 years ago, thousands and thousands and thousands of land crabs moved across the roads in great big groups. And because of the extensive construction, which is heartbreaking, they're not seeing that anymore. Like, it's absolutely stopped. And then right after he told me that, one land crab walked into the center of the road and held up traffic, one land crab, and stopped all the traffic. And in that moment, I was able to reflect on the importance of that one crab, making a stand for all its people, making me remember that we have destroyed that entire landscape for them. And that one crab became the symbol for me of the flow of all the work that I do. So I'm inviting you to the New Earth Visionaries event this coming weekend, and it goes on for 9 days. I'm holding a talking stick, which is one of the methods that I use in ceremony all the time, so that everybody, we don't move on before everybody has their say. And this is Native American Indian tradition. And though I could say it in this way, that I feel very tuned to their ways, many of their ways, my land is here. And I'm sure there was a similar thing with the Celts, working with being heard. And so I'm inviting you because the voices of the people who are coming together, and especially understanding the diversity of people who are coming together, they come from all different places. And so Shay David is from Israel. Nina Eiderberg is from Sweden. Sam Briatico is American living in Australia. And you start to see the lineages of these people who are bringing together solutions. And on the opening ceremonies, we're doing a very interesting opening of stepping into the darkness, stepping into the underworld, stepping into the depths, to marinate these ideas so that by the time when they come up in spring, you have sprouted some very, very potent seeds, all of which are solution-based thinking. Nina Eiderberg and Diana Luna Sampson and I are going to be conducting the opening ceremonies. And so we've got Diana Luna Sampson, who speaks of herself as a Norse Indigenous priestess. I am a New Earth priestess, and Nina Eiderberg would be definitely Swedish ancient roots of the land priestess. And we're taking you into the underworld consciously, and then we're going to find the solutions. And even in your own life, what is it that when you wake up in the morning, if it was your last day on earth, what is the thing that's going to move you into action? What moves you so much you couldn't ignore it? And that's your piece of New Earth. That's your piece that you're going to be a guardian of, holding steady and looking after that New Earth. So it's an invitation, and you will have your say. Can't wait. I'm going to tell you the timing. It's 5 p.m. UK, Saturday, October 30th. And it's 6 p.m. Swedish time. And it's 9 a.m. Pacific time. And it's 12 noon Eastern. So we really, really look forward to you joining. And the link, as ever, is somewhere on the page. If it's Instagram, it's in my bio. And if it's Facebook, the link will be there. And you can sign up for free. Can't wait.